Update for today. Currently, we have a total of 387 cases in Hawaii, confirmed cases of COVID-19, which is an increase of 16 individuals from yesterday, and that is good news. It's good news, it is promising, but it is by no means a reason to let our guard down. After the weekend, we sometimes get fewer reports. Please be careful. It's promising because your efforts have been flattening the curve, but we are not out of the woods yet at all. There have been many people who have taken to heart the full home monitoring, home quarantine, home isolation. That's been extraordinary. But there are still others that haven't. And every time a party occurs and we hear stories of people congregating on the beach or at home, please know that that is a selfish thing to do. I don't mean to be overly critical, but that is how the virus can continue to spread, and it will make it more difficult for us to have success at the end of this month through the lockdown of the home quarantine. Please stay at home, be with your families, but do not congregate in groups. Now, an update on our capacity. Hospital beds. We have 2,757 hospital beds in our state. 1,331 are occupied. That is 48%. This is an improvement from last week. It is a 7% improvement. So we have fewer people in the hospital right now, though more people with COVID-19, and I'm going to talk about that in a moment. What a lot of people wonder is what kind of care you'll get if you end up with COVID-19. We just heard that the Prime Minister of Great Britain is in the intensive care unit. Here in Hawaii, we have a smaller state. We have 338 intensive care unit beds, of which 106 are filled. That's a rate of 31.3%. This also is a decrease. We saw 15 fewer people in the intensive care unit as of today. That's very good news for us. It means we have capacity to care for our people in greatest need. If you're in the intensive care unit, the most likely need you'll have is to have respiratory support or a ventilator. In the state of Hawaii, we have 535 ventilators available to us. Currently, only 81 of those ventilators are being used. That's 15%. This number is down 16 or 1%. So once again, we're doing a good job in the healthcare system providing the ventilators for the people who need it, and you're doing a very good job by staying at home, isolating, and practicing social distancing, the most important thing you can do. And finally, the number of individuals that are hospitalized with COVID-19 is 56. This is an increase from about 25. The reason for this is because as people get sick with COVID-19, they go through a series of changes with their health. Some people get a little better and then a little worse, or could have chronic lung impacts. That number of 56 people, not all of whom at all are on ventilators, a very small number are getting care in our hospitals. And these are hospitals that we place our trust in to deliver this life-saving care. So you've seen those numbers. I just wanted to say a couple other things. We have testing now more available for critical infrastructure workers. Our general's plan was to get some extra care directly to people in a rapid way for people who might be serving out in the community as first responders, who are at the harbors and have to bring our services in. So we have some extra capacity for EMS workers, police, and fire. But we do have about 1,500 tests that we can do each day. Masks. The governor said very eloquently what we have to do. We have to have a mask if we're out. That's the best thing we can do. It can be a cloth mask or a synthetic mask. But if you're going to be within 6 feet of somebody, first take a moment, separate. Make sure they still have 6 feet, because it won't totally protect you, but it will help a little bit. We save our N95 masks for healthcare workers because they're going to have to care for many people. Please don't relax your social distancing. That's the thing that's going to save us the most. And finally, mental health. Everyone is stressed out right now, obviously. I'm stressed out sometimes. We are all stressed out because we are at home. There's not as much to do. All of our life patterns have been changed. But there's no reason to be scared. When we have stress, realize it. Seek mental health care services if you need them. The Hawaii Psychological Association is hosting free stress management classes for healthcare professionals so that they can provide extra healthcare services. That's at hawaiipsychology.org for details. The Department of Health has an excellent hotline, 605-956-5680 or 808-531-3371, Monday through Friday if you need some extra services. And then finally, the National Domestic Violence Hotline is something to keep in mind. We know it can be stressful at home. We want to make sure we love our spouses and significant others, but in these times, unfortunately, domestic violence ticks up. Please, if you have a problem, call 1-800-799-SAFE. We are absolutely in this together. Please, please keep practicing social distancing, and with these hospital numbers and the curve that's been flattened because of our restrictions on travel into the state, we will get through this together. Thank you.